Hey, what's up, guys? On today's episode, I just wanted to show you guys my at-home golf training bay. I wanted to show you what I'm using, TV I'm using, how I'm hooking it up to the TV, and maybe in another episode I'll show you how we built this driving bay. Okay, so here we are, guys. This is at my house that we have recently just built this. I'm loving this so far, especially for training, long drive, and normal golf. So here we're using the Garmin r10 approach connected to my iPad. Then I have that screen mirroring to this TV, so it's a whole lot easier to see as I'm standing here shooting. I can look up, and it's a lot easier than looking at a small screen, to be fair. And then for the net, I have that main net, and then I have a secondary net just in case, because when the ball speed start getting up to 160, it can go for a net. So just second that as a precaution, as I don't want to be smacking cars going down the road. I'm going to hit some balls to show you guys the reaction time for the awesome golf app. Okay, so this is now my third retake of this video because the camera kept falling over. But I'm currently in the driving bay now. I've got the Garmin running. I'm holding a 6-iron. We're going to see, I normally hit this about 165, so I'm going to give it a nice smash and see how it reacts with the Garmin, so you guys can see how this is working. Obviously I didn't get that one because I think I smashed it a bit too hard. It can also depend on how your backswing is and where the ball is. Sorry guys, I can't talk right now. It helps a lot where the ball is and how far it is away from the Garmin, because the Garmin's going to constantly be tracking where your club is and where the ball is. So as that didn't get that one, I'll try and move the ball a tiny bit in a different area. And you can see it obviously got that one. I had to ground it out a bit. That only went 100 yards, but obviously I hit the ground with the club. We can obviously it got that. So I'll try another ball, but obviously actually try to hit it correctly this time. I have this here just for balls, obviously, and it keeps the balls out of the way. It's a lot easier to grab that way. There is a ball sitting right there, so hopefully it doesn't smack me in the face. That was a shitty splice. But obviously you guys can see how this is running and how the Garmin is doing pretty well. I would highly recommend it. It is on a bit of the pricey end. They run about $500. But for what it can do and how I have it set up here, is pretty perfect. So as you guys can see, obviously those are the patterns, as I'm just showing you guys how it's working. I'm not really trying to get good shots out of it, but it's what we just built this. You can obviously have all the cranks. Personally, I think cranks are the best drivers out of all of them, but that's just my personal opinion. This is also putting. If I want to do some putting training, I have the tee set up so I know where the ball should be roughly, but it works pretty darn well with the Garmin R10.